I do what I do.
To prop this country up and save it from itself and save it from its enemies, foreign and domestic. From the military to the post office, we'll shut everything down, from the sanitation to the civil engineer, from the hospitals to the shipping ports. And you try to remove the righteous foundational Black Americans who were here before some of your Polish and Irish and Italian ancestors. You better get up out of here. You remove us. You remove us, you remove the functioning heart of America. And let's be honest, you've only got 1 million military personnel. You got fewer than 900,000 police officers, many of them Black. 2/3 of the, 1/4 of the military is Black. What are you gonna do with 35 million foundational Black Americans ready to fight for our lives and our livelihoods and what our ancestors fought for? And no, not everybody's gonna fight, but that's not the point. You don't need 35 million people. You just need 1 million who refuse to kneel. They did it with less than that in Florida. 1 million who say, you will not take me, you will not take my children, and you will not erase my people. In Florida with the Black Seminoles, you had 20,000 fighters, and they fought for 4 decades. So how long do you think 1 million or 5 million or 10 million foundational Black Americans are gonna hold the line? You're not looking at decades, you're looking at generations of resistance. You're looking at civil collapse. And we would be justified because self-defense isn't just a right, it's the American way. And there's nobody more American than foundational Black Americans. Even the founding fathers understood that. As Thomas Jefferson once said, the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. And trying to change the law to get rid of foundational Black Americans, that is nothing short of tyrannical. Shout out to Kenneth Milo. We are the patriots now. I want all my Black American brothers and sisters to recognize you are the most patriotic group of Americans in America right now. I don't care what these people say. We've been here. And anyone who dares to become a tyrant should know exactly what refreshing that tree of liberty costs. This is our land, and we are not leaving. We're not going back to Africa. We ain't going there. And if you try to remove us, we will bury you beneath the soil of that our ancestors died cultivating. Now I want to talk to you African immigrants and you Caribbean. I want to talk to y'all for a minute. Let's talk. I'm gonna be fair. I know that African and Caribbeans have a long and powerful history of fighting for their freedom. The Haitian Revolution, that wasn't a protest. That was blood in the soil and fire in the sky. And I talked to you about Gaspar Yanga in Mexico. I told you about the Sam Sharp in Jamaica. These were warriors. These were people who stood and fought. They didn't ask. They took their freedom. But here's the unfiltered truth. The ones who fight stay. They stayed to hold the line. They stayed in Jamaica. They faced Babylon. They stayed in Brazil and lit the hills on fire. They stayed in Nigeria. They stayed in Ghana. They stayed in Congo. They kept swinging. Just like our brothers stayed in Jonesboro, Louisiana, the Deacons of Defense for Justice, they stayed. They didn't migrate to Oakland and Detroit and Chicago. They stayed. They didn't run. See, the ones who fight stay. They stay in Haiti. They stay in Jamaica. They stay in Brazil. They stay in Nigeria. Let's dig deeper into what it really means to come to America through official channels. Shout out to Johnny Harris. Because all that smiling and flag waving and bootlicking some of these immigrants do, it's not just cultural, it's required. It's baked into the paperwork. It's written into the contract. They sign the moment they apply for a visa, a green card, or asylum, refugee status, or citizenship. Understand this. You comply if you're not one of those people. You see? Let's break it down. The vetting process. Immigrants, especially Africans and Caribbeans, they know you. You must undergo an exhaustive vetting process. It includes a DS-26 or a DS-160. You're required to tell them everything about yourself, a complete biographical information, and you bet not lie. And then you got to get a I-485. That's an adjustment for a status of green cards. And then you got a N-400 for citizenship, an I-589 for asylum claims. All of these forms require one thing above all: total transparency and loyalty to the United States as is right now. Racism included. You have got to disclose all of your affiliations, your religious, your political, your military, or your revolutionary, and they're going to look at your internet and they're going to see what you've been doing. And if you were part of any liberation movement at all, if you picked up a water gun, they're going to know about it. If you attended a protest against the dog catcher in your community back home, they're going to know about it. If you got arrested for stealing muskrats down at the local pond, you better not leave it out or you risk denial, because they will find out. But here's the catch. Because see, if you lie and they find out later, your citizenship gets revoked. Your visa can be canceled. You can get deported. It's called fraud or misrepresentation. It's a federal offense. And then then they strip you for everything. So all this tough talk about these folks spitting about what the Haitians did in Haiti and what our people did, it wasn't you. Y'all talk about you not like these FBAs, these Black Americans, all this bravado, all that's a performance for you. You already bent the knee when you filled out the paperwork. You already proved to the American government you were safe. And safe people don't start no revolutions. You just come here as a buffer. That's all you are. You understand? These folks, you came in and swore to defend the system as is. The very same system that enslaved our ancestors and redlined our communities and sterilized our women and poisoned our water and shot our children and incarcerated our Black men. You just swore allegiance to that and said, I'm not going to touch it. You see, immigration into the United States is not about merit. It's about brilliance. It's not about hunger. You see? It's about usefulness. The U.S. State Department doesn't import rebels. It imports buffers, docile, educated, desperate people who will be grateful for second and third class citizenship and won't agitate too much about the racial injustice. As long as you can lease that Honda and take selfies in the mall and eat you some couscous and some mango, they let you in because you won't rock the boat. They selected you to serve, not lead, to soften, not sharpen, to assimilate, not liberate. So when you mock foundational Black Americans for standing 10 toes down in our struggle, you're mocking the very people who earned you the right to come here in the first place. You see? Even decades after naturalization, even after your family's here, all it takes is one tip off and you go home. And you know that. You're one audit away from being sent back to your third world country. We're not. We're born here. We're bred here. We're blood soaked into the soil. We don't need a visa to fight for what's ours. We don't need permission to stay on the land we built. We are the land. Don't forget that. Stay in your damn place. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.